Today in this video, I'm going to show you how I draw the human face step by step at a front view, side view, and a 3/4 view. So in this time lapse here, I actually just quickly sketch out the basic proportions of the human face and how I construct it. I did this from imagination without reference. So the more that you study the human face and how the proportions work, the easier you'll be able to draw from imagination faces at any angle. For me, I still got to work on drawing like top-down views of characters and their faces, and worm's eye view, or like looking up at them, so you're looking up under their chin. But yeah, the more you do this, the more you study it, the better you'll get at drawing the proportions for the human face. And so after this time lapse, I actually want to go in and show you how to draw your own characters in each of these different viewpoints. So yeah, using your own character will make this exercise a lot more fun. And you can also start the process of creating a character design sheet by doing this. This sketch I have here is a sketch of my character Eris from my sketchbook. And I'll be using him for this exercise and be drawing him from a front view, side view, and a 3/4 view. All right, let's begin. So if you can understand how to draw the basic shapes of the face, you can draw characters at different angles without having to break down and study the face like I did in these kind of like diagram sketches. And that's really cool. Like I can just see that I know the general rules of how the face is constructed, and you can see that very clearly in the sketch that I did here. That's pretty cool. And so now what I'm going to do is show you how I actually go about drawing it and help you step by step with each of these views. That is really cool though. Like that's so unintentional. I just practice it so much that I'm really getting good at identifying where everything needs to go on the human form as far as the face goes. All right, so the first view we're starting on is the front view. And the first thing I want to really point out in this is that I want to point out the landmarks in the face and how you know where to put everything, where to place everything in the face. So I got my reference here on the side. Let's just start drawing. So because we're drawing digitally, it makes it a lot easier to draw faces symmetrically, because you can use a symmetrical ruler for to draw your faces symmetrically. But what I want to get good at is practicing how to draw a face symmetrically, as symmetrical as possible by my hand, by myself, without the use of tools, even though those tools are good. So the first thing I do when I draw faces is I draw a circle, nice circle. This is the basic shape of the skull that I'm using. Then I draw a line to separate the circle all the way down. Doesn't matter how far you go, not yet at least. And then that separates the two halves of the face, right? And then I draw a line in the middle. This is where I put my eye line at. So my eyes will go right here, and I use a kind of like diamond shape for the eyes here. And notice in my diagram over here that the eyes are eye width apart. So this eye and this eye are one eye width apart from each other. And that's why I drew that in the diagram too, to represent that. So I'm going to do the same thing over here in this drawing. One eye width apart. The better you get at doing this, the better you recognize how far away each eye should be. And so now that I got that down, next thing I do is mark where the nose will be. Nose will be somewhere around where that circle ends and then this vertical line meet. So like right here, that's where the bottom of the nose will be. Just make a dot right there, that's fine. And once I flip the canvas, it probably looks a little off, but that's fine. I'm just gonna keep drawing. And so once I got to this point, I'm actually going to measure the length of my eye level to my nose, and that's the length I'm gonna. The length that I get here is the length I want for. The length of this will tell me how far down my chin should be. So if I just copy and paste that really quick, and move it down. My chin should be somewhere right there. So if I follow this line right there, then my chin should be there. Nice. Like it. And then for the side of the face, I want to draw lines that go towards the chin. Like this. And that is the basic jaw line. That's the side of the jaw that I'm drawing, the side of the face. And then after that, I connect the jaw line to the chin. I have a completed jaw going. And next, what I'm going to do is the corner of the eyes is where I will mark the beginning of the neck for me. So just draw a line all the way down there like this. It's okay to be messy at first because this is just a sketch. I'm going to draw Eris on top of this sketch just so I know the basic proportions that I'm working with. So something like that. And I like to draw the mouth in between where the nose is and the chin will be. But a good way to really measure where that mouth will be is you can take the line you make from this, or you can start from where the jaw line meets the side of the face. So right here. And draw a line there like that. And then this will be where your mouth is. Pretty much in the middle between the nose and the chin, like I said. And this nose is pretty far down, but that's all right. Be all right. Make it work. And then the last thing pretty much is the ears. Missing the ears. And so for the ears, what I like to do is find where the top of the eyes are. So right there. And then where the bottom of the nose will be. Right there. And then the ears will be in that space right there. The top of the ears don't go past this line up here. If you draw them way up here, it looks weird, right? At a front view of the character. And so you want to make sure that it lines up correctly with the top of the eyelids, top of the eyes, and then the bottom of the nose. And what I did over here in this diagram is for the side of the face, I actually continued that line for the neck to create the shape for the side of the face. And this is just a basic understanding that I have of the face and how to break it down. The more you study it and the more you draw it, the more you'll understand yourself how to really go in and draw it. But now that I have this replicated diagram for my character Eris, I'm actually going to draw Eris on top of this diagram real quick. So let's get to it. That is the front view done. And you can see by using the basic anatomy for the face, you can draw faces pretty easily. The more you do it, obviously, the better you'll get at it. But let's move on to the side view. So for the side view, instead of starting off with a circle, I like to start off with more of an oval shape. And I think that helps me understand the form a little bit better. So I'm going to draw an oval like this. Once again, I'm going to split it in half. Going down. This is the side view of the face, right? So you can pick which side you want to be the front of the face and the back of the head. For this demonstration, I want the front of the face to be on the left side. And so I'm going to draw a line that goes down like this. This is the front of the face, and back here will be the back of the head. So now what I want to do is draw a line that splits it vertically. And this would be my eye level, my eye line. And so I can draw the eye like right there, pretty much. Something like that. And what you also want to do when you draw the side of the face is you want to draw the brow line. Where the nose and like the eyes meet and move into the eyebrow area. That's what you want to draw right there. Little diagonal line like that. Follows the form of the face from the side view. Once you have this basic setup going, what I like to do is draw a circle right here. And that will be my guide for the actual side of the head and where the ear will be. And so like in the front view, the eyebrows are right there, following the eyebrow line of the eyes, right on top of the eyes. I'm gonna do the same thing here. It's gonna be like right there. So the ears will start up here and end somewhere down there. So the nose will be following this line of the circle here. So right there, this is where the line for the nose will be. So I can draw a line that goes down and then connects to the rest of the face right there. So now I have the nose, the ear back here. Doesn't go above the eyes and then ends where the nose will be. And now it's time for the jaw. So for the jaw, I'm going to go about halfway down. I'm going to measure this area and take that and do the same thing right here. And so the chin will be like right there, just about right there. So be just about the same length as the nose and the eye area right here. But then I can draw on the lips and connect that to the chin like this. And then draw a line for the jaw. So from the chin here to the jaw, I can draw a line like this, and that connects the rest of the face to create the jaw line. It's pretty simple once you really understand how to do it. So now where the end of the eye is, the corner of the eye, I mean, I'm gonna draw another line, and that's just about where my neck will be at. And then where the circle pretty much meets this point, I'm gonna draw the rest of the neck right there. And there we go. Now I'm gonna draw ears over it. I'm still working on the character design and trying to really make this character look more consistent. So this has definitely helped me understand how to draw this character more often. But lastly is the 3/4 view. So the 3/4 view is the hardest. So this is called the 3/4 view because you're only seeing 3/4 of the face of the person or character. So this would be 1/4 right here, and then the rest of the face over here. So to draw a 3/4 view, you kind of have to draw a circle in perspective. It's like an oval, but it's like going backward in perspective. Instead of just a flat oval shape, you'll have a oval that in 3D kind of looks like something like this. And so same thing. I'm gonna cut it in half. This is the top and the bottom, two verticals, and then the center of the face is going to be somewhere right there. So that's going to be the center of the face. And I kind of want to bring this line down just a little bit. When you're drawing this view, it's important to follow the form of the shape. So this line, it's not going to just be completely straight. It's going to follow this curvature of the sphere that I'm drawing. And that's because a human skull isn't flat. And so I want to portray that in the drawing. So I'm going to create this line for the center line. I'm also going to create a line for the side of the head like this, and then another line for the other side of the head like that. So now that I have that, I want to get my nose in. Same thing with the other sketches. I want the nose to be following the bottom of the circle and move it outward. So the nose will be right here at that point, at that intersection. And then I want to draw the eyes next. Eyes will be right there and right here. What's interesting though about the 3/4 view is because this eye is in perspective, it's not going to be the same shape. It's not going to be the same shape as this eye because it's moving backward in space. So I don't want to draw this eye like this the same way I'll draw that eye. I want to draw it like it's moving backwards in space. So instead of this shape, where it's looking right at me, I want to draw this shape where it moves backwards in space. You see the difference? So I want to do this eye right there on this side, like that. To get that 3/4 view. face. And that's how you really want to draw that. So now that I have a nose, I'll just connect it like this. It's coming together. So now I'm going to move back to the side of the face, and I'm going to draw that circle again like I did in the side view. This would be the side of the head. That's what this represents. I'm going to draw a line to indicate where the ear stops, or where the ear shouldn't go past. So I can draw the ear like right there. It should stop where the top of the eyes are and end where the bottom of the nose is. And the same thing, I'm going to measure the length of the nose to the eyes and copy that down here. And this will be where my chin is. And now all I have to do is connect the jaw. I like to connect this point to the chin right here. And then this to the jaw over there. And now you can follow this line down. The vertical line that you made for the center of the face, you can follow that down, and that will make the neck. And follow the shape you created for the back of the head. And behind the ear is where you want to connect the rest of the neck right there, like that. And the mouth will be right there. So that's the 3/4 view. Now I'm going to draw Eris on top. All right, so that's the last one done, 3/4 view. That's it for this video. Hopefully I helped you understand how to draw the face from the front, the side, and the 3/4 view. And like I said in the beginning, doing this with your own character will definitely help you understand it and help you make this fun for yourself. And so yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully I was able to help you out, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.